Hey everyone, I'm Daniel and today I'm gonna talk about the multiplayer of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019. But before we start, if you want to know why this video came out so late and what went wrong in the last days, then watch this video till the end because all this information will be in the end. And now, let's talk about Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019 multiplayer.
Bravo 6. Going dark. Green light. We get dirty, and the world stays clean. That's the mission.
First, a small backstory of my relationship with the Call of Duty franchise. The last Call of Duty game that I have played was the remastered version of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 1, because it was free for all the PlayStation Plus members and, in my opinion, it was not bad. I mean, I didn't felt any nostalgic about this game because I didn't play it back in 2007, so for me it was just a not bad first-person shooter game. I understand that this game was probably something like a masterpiece back then, but now after I played a bunch of first-person shooter games, this game didn't impress me. I also played Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, Call of Duty Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, and the only Call of Duty games that I have bought by myself, with the money of my parents, were Call of Duty Ghosts and Advanced Warfare, so I didn't play the new Call of Duty games like Black Ops 4 or Infinity Warfare. What means that this review is from a perspective of someone who is not a fan of Call of Duty and also not a fan of Battlefield, but a big fan of video games. Now, where you know that, I can start. And the first thing that I want to talk about are the visuals and the graphics. I know that it is a beta gameplay, but I'm sure that they will not change the graphics in the end product because the game will be already released in 1 month and I don't think that it's possible to make the graphics much more better in such a short time. So this is already how the graphics in the multiplayer will look like, and the graphics and the visuals are not bad. I mean, it could be definitely better. I mean, we have Battlefield 5, where the visuals and the graphics are much more better, and it came out 1 year ago. Or Battlefield 1, which came out like, 3 years ago in 2016, and it has also better graphics. But for everyone who thinks that I don't like the visuals in this game, no, not at all. I don't think that the visuals are bad, they are acceptable. I'm just saying that there are other first-person shooters which have better visuals and graphics. And if you play this game, you don't really care about the graphics because they are not bad. Of course, if you're someone who cares about the graphics more than about the gameplay, and if you're going to go to each corner of a house, then of course you're gonna find some bad stuff. But if you seriously care about the graphics more than about the gameplay, then I don't know what you're doing in the video game industry. Of course, I also like good visuals, and if the game will have it, then I will give the game more points. So the visuals and the graphics are not bad, and while I played it, I didn't care about it, cause there was one thing that impressed me very hard. Like, when I saw that, I was like... And it is the shooting system. Well, I'm gonna say it straight away, but the shooting system in this game is not one of the best. It is the best shooting system I've ever seen in my whole life. I can't say it for every game because I didn't play all the existing games, but for me I never saw a better shooting system in my whole gamer journey. Let me just show you like 20 seconds of the shooting in this game so that it will be a little bit easier for me to explain what I mean. You know, there was a moment in the reveal trailer where I think a policeman shot off a pistol. And it looked so realistic and amazing that I didn't believe that the shooting system will be that good. But damn, I was so wrong. The first minutes where I played the beta, I actually couldn't believe that it is true, because the shooting system is just so amazing that I just couldn't believe it. The recoil of the weapon, the reload sounds, bullet whizzed by, the bullet shells falling to the ground, the dynamic changes in the volume of the weapon itself over time, and the place where you shoot. I mean, it's like the sound of shooting is different if you're shooting like in a house or outside. And the movement of the gun. If you put those things all together like in this game, you're gonna become a very good shooting system. Yeah, even the movement of the gun became better this time. It's not like in the past where the gun was shaking really hard, what didn't make any sense. And now, this time it's not shaking that hard and the movement looks realistic. For me, the biggest thing that they changed is the recoil of the gun. Now you can feel how heavy your gun is. With every shot you feel how deadly your gun is. It's not like in the past where the guns were like made of plastic, you know, and you didn't feel the weight of your gun. No, now you feel it. Probably it's obvious, but the recoil of each weapon is different, like the sound effects. What means that with each weapon you will get a different experience, like it is not the same thing if you shoot with a heavy Desert Eagle or with a common pistol, or if you shoot with a AK and then with a MP5, you know? It is obvious, but the shooting system is so fantastic that I just wanted to say it. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong and there are some games with a better shooting system. If I'm wrong and you know some games with better shooting system, then please write them in the comments. Because I really want to find those games. Because it's really interesting to see which games have a better shooting system. Another thing that they added to the multiplayer and the gameplay are vehicles like tanks. I mean, I'm not 100% sure that there weren't any tanks in the last games, but I definitely know that in Advanced Warfare and Black Ops 3 there weren't any vehicles. Well, I don't like the tanks at all. The controls of the tanks are not comfortable and the tanks don't feel heavy. The physics are also not that good and just as a whole I didn't like them. Maybe it's because they put so much work into the weapons that I forgot about the tanks, but they are not good at all. And the tanks also don't fit into the maps. What I mean is that Call of Duty is not Battlefield. You can destroy a lot of things in Call of Duty like houses, and that's a big problem for the tanks. It's not like in Battlefield where you can change the map through destructions and where you can destroy houses and some obstacles with the tanks. No, even if you see a small wall in Call of Duty Modern Warfare, you just can't destroy it, no matter how often you're gonna shoot at it. And that makes a little bit uncomfortable to play with a tank in this game. But I hope they will make the maps in the upcoming Modern Warfare games more destructible for the tanks, and of course, fix the physics, please. The screen didn't change really. We still have a map, grenades, smoke grenades and claymores. But they added a mobile shield that will load and then you can put it somewhere and hide behind it. What makes this game more tactical in my opinion. Now I want to talk about the modes in this game, because there are a lot of new modes. First, I didn't play all the new modes and every day they are adding new modes, what means that I can't talk about all the modes. So I'm gonna talk just about the modes I have played. And first new mode that I have played is the realism mode. So I know that a lot of people have waiting for this mode and a lot of people like it, but not me. My personal problem is that it's realistic. There's nothing on your screen except your weapon. I mean, no minimap, nothing. Alright, there is a blue circle above your teammates so you will know who your teammates are, and there's no friendly fire. I'm not saying that it's bad, but for me personally I don't like it. The gameplay in this mode becomes slower and more tactical. Yeah, you can call me casual player, what is true, cause I don't like Dark Souls games because they're so hard, but this is me and I admit that I don't like hardcore games. So this mode is not for me. Next we have a night mode. Well, the only change here is that you're just playing in the night with night vision goggles, and that's the only difference from a common mode. But this mode is very atmospheric in my opinion, and I don't know why, but the weapon position in this mode is different when you're aiming. And you can also play this night mode in a realistic way or in a casual way. We have also a ground war mode, and this mode is similar to Battlefield. We have a big map, 64 players and vehicles like tanks. And I didn't play it a lot because it wasn't that enjoyable for me. Like I said, the tanks have bad physics and it's very chaotic in ground war, what I didn't like. I still think Battlefield is better in this area of big map fights, with better physics, much more better destructions, and sometimes even bigger fights. The last mode I've played, and it is the best mode till now, is Gunfight, or just 2 versus 2. So what do you need to do in this mode? You and some random player, or your friend, if you have some friends. I don't, so I played with someone random, and you'll play 10 rounds against other 2 players on a small map, and with each round you and others will become other weapons. I mean, the weapons will change with each round, and everyone has the same weapon. It's not like he has a sniper and you're a shotgun, no, everyone has the same gun. And that's the whole description of this mode. The rounds in this mode are going fast, and it is just a fun mode. Of course, it will be more fun if you will play it with other 3 friends, but I don't have friends on PS4 with whom I could play. That's all the modes I've played, and there are much more modes coming every day. Short about the maps. In my opinion, the maps are not bad. Not wow, amazing or something. No, they're just okay. There are some maps that I like more, and there's also maps that I don't like so much. So the maps are okay. I mean, the maps are also different to the mode. I mean, the maps in Ground War are different. They're bigger, and you know, like the maps in Gunfight, they are smaller. They are really small, you know. So what do we have in the end? How is the multiplayer of new Call of Duty Modern Warfare? Well, it is good. I personally have fun playing it. I already reached level 20, but I will not buy it because I'm a student and there will be a lot of trips this school year and I need to save up my money. That's why I will not buy this game. But what do you think of the new Call of Duty? Will you buy it? Write in the comments. And for everyone who don't care why this video came out so late and what went wrong in the last days, I'm gonna say, if you like this video, why not to like this video and why not subscribe to my channel, because I have a goal to reach 1000 subscribers, and without you, exactly you who's watching this right now, I will never achieve it, because you're the one who can subscribe my channel, who can support me and who can give me more motivation and make my videos even more better. And I have also a plan to make a giveaway with 1000 subscribers, so a new description from you will not only be good for me, but also for you. And yeah, I wish you a nice day and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye! And now, for everyone who's still here, who's interested why this video came out so late and what went wrong in the last days, well, first let's begin with what went wrong. First of all, in the last days I was in Hyde Park. So it's like a park with a lot of roller coasters. So yeah, it's like basically a roller coaster park, you know, with a lot of really cool roller coasters. And I have an action camera and I wanted to make my first vlog, like my first really entertaining, really cool vlog. And yeah, that's what I wanted to make. Oh jeez. Yeah, and I prepared myself, you know, I have this equipment on the chest that where I could then put my camera on, you know, to film it like in first person. And yeah, I prepared, everything was good, it was like a trip with my class. Then I already filmed the beginning, I also filmed the entrance of Hyde Park, a little bit of Hyde Park itself. Yeah, and then when I was standing in front of a roller coaster, I already put on, you know, my equipment on the ground, on my breast, and yeah, then I already took out my camera, I already wanted to put it on, and then an employee says to me that it's not allowed to film here. I was like, why? But I think he didn't hear that, that's why he didn't answer to me. And then I asked him like, okay, can I film on other roller coasters? He says no. And then I thought like, alright, okay. And yeah, that's the reason I just couldn't film everywhere. It was what was really a shame, because I want to make like my first vlog really entertaining, really cool, and then an employee says no. That was awkward. And then I put my camera away, and even one time, you know, it was once I was like on a How to Train Your Dragon roller coaster. It was it wasn't hardcore at all, it wasn't that scary at all. and then I wanted to film. I mean, I filmed a little bit from my phone, and then I hear again an employee says no filming. So like in Hyde Park, it's like you can't film anything. What is awkward and awful in my opinion. I don't understand why, you know, that's the reason. And yeah, Hyde Park is in Germany, and yeah, but I have a plan. Like I said, I filmed a little bit. I filmed like 4 or 5 minutes. I also filmed the whole park from 70-meter height. So I want to ask you, I mean, no, I'm not really asking. I'm just saying that in the next video, or maybe a little bit further, I'm gonna reveal a video of how my vlog could look like. So yeah, I will cut it, add some music, you know, and yeah, I'm gonna release it, so you're gonna see how I look like, if you really care how I look like, and you will see how my vlog could look like. Yeah, in the beginning, you know, I'm saying like, hello, now I'm gonna film everything. Yeah, back then I had hopes that I will film everything, and yeah, I will release it, so you're gonna see how my vlog could look like, and how I look like. Yeah, that's the plan. And now the second reason, how you maybe already recognized, I am sick a little bit. I mean, even now I'm still a little bit sick, not that really hard sick, but like a little bit. So the problem was that, yeah, I was sick. I was like really hardcore sick. I had sore throat and fever, and it was like really bad for me. I mean, there was days like I couldn't play. I was so sick that I couldn't play video games for 2 days. So yeah, I just watched TV and YouTube on PlayStation 4 the whole time, and it was awkward, seriously. That's why I couldn't make any videos, because I was sick. But now, I mean, I'm still a little bit sick, but now I'm ready. I am here. I can write scripts and record my voice, and yeah, that's all what I want to say actually. Oh no, it's not everything. I just want to say once, in this Hyde Park vlog, I mean in this Hyde Park park, I was on every roller coaster, you know, even on a roller coaster where you have a free fall from 71 meter, and even on Colossus. If you don't know what Colossus is, then I'm gonna explain. Colossus is the roller coaster what was till 2003 the steepest wooden roller coaster in the world. So it will be really cool if I will, you know, film it from first person, but I couldn't. And yeah, that's all sad. That's all the sad information. But yeah, in the next days I'm gonna reveal, or maybe in a week, I'm gonna reveal this vlog, how it could look like, and yeah. That's it for you also. I wish you a nice day. Why don't you like this video, why don't you subscribe to my channel if you didn't subscribe to my channel. And yeah, I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.